share with you the three major things that I think are the distinction. Are cruel. And you're loving every minute of it. All right. Let me summarize the fall campaign in three big questions. And this is what I hope we will be able to draw as a very clear distinction with President Obama. The first is economics, the second is values, and the third is national security. On economics, I worked with Governor Reagan and Jack Kemp and Art Laffer and others in developing supply-side economics. Lower taxes, less regulation, more American energy, and respect for the people who create jobs. In the Reagan years, that produced 16 million new jobs. We then had, after Reagan, 2 consecutive tax increases, one Republican, one Democrat. The economy stagnated. I became Speaker. We reformed welfare, the first entitlement reform in your lifetime. 2 out of 3 people went to work or went to school. Family incomes rose. The number of children in poverty went down because parents were earning more money. We had the second spending cut, actual cut, since World War II. The first was 1981 under Reagan. The second was 1995 when I was Speaker. We reduced regulations. We had the first tax cut in 16 years, including the largest capital gains tax cut in history. Unemployment dropped to 4.2%. We created 11 million new jobs. People came off of Medicaid. They came off of welfare. They came off of unemployment. They came off of public housing. They ended up having a job, paying taxes. Revenue went up. Spending went down. In 1997, we signed the Balanced Budget Act, and for 4 consecutive years, the federal budget was balanced, the only time in your lifetime, and we paid off $405 billion in debt. Now, I give you that background because with 16 million new jobs in the 80s and 11 million new jobs in the 90s, I'm prepared to run this fall as the paycheck candidate. We know that President Obama is the best food stamp president in American history. So we're going to give people a choice between having jobs, earning a paycheck, being independent, losing your job, being dependent on government, and getting food stamps. I will bet you there is not a neighborhood in America that has a majority in favor of their children being on food stamps if they could get a paycheck. And that means that we have a great opportunity. Out of that, we're also going to be committed to getting to a balanced budget by cutting government spending, fundamentally reforming the government, implementing the 10th Amendment, returning power back home, and that will make for a huge change. Second, on values. I stand for American exceptionalism. Not because you and I are exceptional, we're normal, but because the system we have inherited from the Founding Fathers is the most exceptional system in history. We are the only country in history to say in its founding document, we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. That means power comes from God to each one of you personally. You are personally sovereign. And we say, and those rights are unalienable. That means no judge, no politician, no bureaucrat can get between you and God. Amen. Now in that setting, you are a citizen and government is your servant. In the European model, government is sovereign and you are a subject. Obama is confused about which country he's in.